before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Reese?
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
It's a way and a beauty headed toward the sideline. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Motion from the back. Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a man by himself. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll give it to Fluff. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On first down, it's Bothwell again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And they're able to make the tackle. It's 3rd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Fluff. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw it. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it with Bothwell. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
that back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Calls his own number. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Taylor wants to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run the counter. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right back to the well. Fights off a defender. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Makes the grab in their space. Hits him with a stiff arm. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Maybe some room here. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Bluff Bothwell again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Mississippi State going up tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Wilson open on the right side. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Wilson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Fires left. It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Ball again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's West. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll give it to Fluff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Now facing a third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Get it out to the supersonic guy, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Now give it to Fluff. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The door looks slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up for a second down play. Keeps it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Taylor wants to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida! The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Wilson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Might have a chance. Kept it on the ground with that RPO, and it'll be enough to pick up the first down and pick up the victory. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.